Welcome to the channel. This reading will be focused on Meghan Markle. I have done a reading that was like Meghan and Harry's feelings, current feelings. I did a reading where I kind of focused on Meghan's feelings around the time that she and Harry got married. And I wrote down some questions. This is more like, the stuff that, yeah, all right. I'm going to try to be respectful, though, as I kind of always try to be, but we'll see what the cards say. If you're new to my channel, hey, I'm Melissa. I like to be a fly on the wall. I like to bzz through the blinds of the person on my mind. And so I'm going to focus on Meghan Markle's energy. The first question, I already shuffled a whole crap ton, so these cards are kind of thick, so did it before. The first question I'm going to ask is, I don't know if I'm going to ask all the questions I wrote down, because one or two is a little triggering, and I don't want to trigger people, so I'll make a warning before I ask the question if I do. But the first thing I'm going to ask is, why did Meghan want to push her family away from, like, being around Harry and the royals? Like, because I feel like that's something people feel she was dishonest about. I'm going to ask questions that have to do with what people on the outside feel she has been dishonest about, or literally, like, she told different versions of the stories having to do with these questions. So, you can be like, well, yeah, what's up with that? Okay. So why didn't she want her family around Harry? Or, her? Why did she push them away when she began her connection with Harry? Why did Meghan do that? Why did she push away the family? Why didn't she want them around? Okay. Okay. And this is the Nightmare. And this is the King of Wands. And this makes me think maybe she was just nervous about other relationships that were from the past being talked about, or whatever her family, the people that were close to her before the connection with Harry, knew about. Like, for her, this card is about keeping our eyes closed, closing our heart, like the heart off, not looking at the full truth, but knowing the truth, but not facing it, kind of. This Six of Pentacles and this Temperance. So she may have wanted to have things that she felt they knew about her truth, like who she was. Maybe she was nervous that they were going to, that they felt she was doing this for prosperity with that Six of Coins. Like she is looking for something. She wants to be with someone who's more higher up than her because of the status. Like, this could be having to do with the fact that, like, she definitely knew about Harry before she met him. Wanting to come off as, like, a certain type of person. Someone that's, like, calm. Someone that's about more than just the material things in life. Someone that's patient. Maybe they know she didn't, whatever part of herself that she was showing to Harry, they may have been the people that would have rolled the eyes, like, what the hell, who is this? You know what I'm saying? That, like, she may have been in a nightmare, like, very stressed out about anything. Wands have to do with creative energy, creation, impulsiveness sometimes, like, they're impulsive energies. The King of Wands can be considered the more, you know, sensual of the, yeah. Anyways, she may have had a more, aggressive nature to her personality, okay? Because this king in this card's very, like, flamboyant, like, he's not overly, it could be representing that, you know, she was worried and stressed out about having a certain side of herself that she was not showing, you know, that Harry did not know, or she did not want them to know or see about her, that was more aggressive and more impulsive, maybe even used their sexuality, you know, to get what they wanted. That's what I felt. Yeah, because she wants to be seen as the Empress. Hermit energy, that's Virgo, which is Harry, his sign, and also just representing that she wants to be seen as a wise energy. Someone that's calm, with that temperance being here. Patient, a patient, calm energy. And she's a Leo. This is a fire sign, so maybe that's what that's about too. Alright. That's what this is a general reading for entertainment purposes only, but that's what I saw for that, okay? So, alright. Now, I was gonna ask, because she's like, I didn't know, like, about the royal family, I didn't know who Harry was, all of that. So, is this true? Did she know who Harry was? Like, did she know who the royal family was? Like, who Diana was? Did Meghan know who the royal family was before she actually was in a relationship with Harry? Whether it was by searching him, having some sort of crush on him already. Okay. I'd say yes. Alright, so I usually say, if you're new to my readings, when I look at the bottom, this for me is what the person might be not verbalizing, not wanting others to know, or sometimes even keeping from themselves, like deep feelings, you know, that they don't want to face. So we see the Lovers. This is Gemini energy. Sometimes I say it represents, like, how someone can have two sides to themselves, because it's the twins. Sometimes it represents lovers, you know? So under that's the Four of Swords, which is like the person that I say is being quiet. They're not verbalizing. And this is the Magician. So this is the person that can manifest. They're a manifester. They're also sometimes an illusionist, I say, okay? The Magician, you know, making magic. This is what I felt, so I'm going to say it. And I'll go through this here, but just from this, yeah, I think she absolutely knew who the royal family was. She knew who Diana was. She knew who Harry was. Prince Will, she knew who they were, okay? Give me a break. And she had a vision that she keeps to herself, like a vision board. I just saw it in my mind's eye, like a literal vision board, okay? And she wanted to manifest this. She fantasized and you know how, like, they say people manifest things, that whole, like, the things you do to manifest things into your life, you know, those books and stuff, they say do this and that. That's what she did. again, this is a general reading for entertainment purposes only, but that's what I saw. Like, I saw the literal vision board with, like, the pictures on it. You know what I mean? Like, to be with this person, like, meditating on it. The Four of Swords. It's the energy that's meditative state. And desiring to manifest this, to create this. That's what I saw. That's what it seems in my head. All right, let's look here. All right, we just saw this card, right? So this is Temperance, and it's about balance, patience, a virtuous energy. Sometimes it represents someone that needs to balance out, and their virtues, they need to reflect on what's virtuous, and they need to, like, balance out maybe drinking sometimes. This could represent when she did come together with him, because I've said it before, like, I don't know if I tried to do this before, and I kept feeling like they met when they were drinking, like, or they had a drink. I think I said that in the other reading, the one where I focused on her energy during the time they got married. Because I felt like I saw when they met. Yeah, alright, let's start here. I'm gonna say that what I said here, and that this Fool card, and how it's next to this High Priestess. The Fool is the person that is jumping off into the new beginning. This is either her seeing Harry as, like, because I've said it in the other readings, and I didn't see it, like, in a vicious way, but that she felt he was, like, immature, an immature energy. Maybe that he drank a little too much. And maybe even a person that, if the strings were pulled correctly, was the type of energy that was impulsive and might even be willing to jump off the cliff into a new beginning or something. But just that's what this represents. Overall, the Fool, it's the beginning. This could even represent the beginning of her with this visualization. And this High Priestess being, this is the energy that has a deeper understanding or deeper knowing, a knowledge, okay? They hold a book. And in that book is knowledge that we are not privy to, okay? She's even holding, like, the pair that, like, Eve holds, you know, or has at her feet in the Lover's card, usually. The knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Even this moon here, like, it's like, it's the hidden knowledge. The Hierophant, usually it's like the Pope in the card. It represents, for me, sometimes, depending on other cards near it, like a marriage. It can represent the person. It's basically the person with the keys of heaven at their feet, so it can sometimes represent a literal person that guides us on our spiritual path, or the person that, you know, brings us together to a higher place. All of this is, and even this could talk about how she wanted to come off her energy towards Harry as someone that was like, I just felt like Diana, you know, when just that Diana energy, you know, how people viewed Diana, because in this card she almost looks like a nun, and like I said, it's usually a pope, but in this card she's like a nun. Just like, she looks like a very serene, you know, beautiful, patient, all-knowing, like, almost like a goddess to me in this picture. Like someone we would follow and pray to, that we'd worship. Saying that maybe and this being here, just using the fact that I use that word, which I usually don't when I get the Hierophant card, overall, the devil's next to it. And the devil has to do with, like, in general, toxicity, being addicted to things, feelings, emotions that bind us, sometimes representing, you know, in this card especially. And I just need to point out how these cards really mirror each other in this deck. The Lovers and the Devil card. The only real difference is the Devil card, they have little horns, and the snake is wrapped around them in a different type of way. but they're bound. So, I mean, this could be representing how, you know, Meghan, again, the sexuality, the sensuality, but using it in an innocent, coming off in a way that, like, they're innocent, but they also have this, this other side, like, you know, a lady in the streets, a freak in the sheets. And this, being that it came out again, I want to say it represents also, like, sharing the cup, you know, with this other person. So, I don't know, guys, this is a general reading for entertainment purposes only, but that's what I see there for that. That's what I see is there, and then under that magician, this Wheel of Fortune, which for me is the person that, the wheel is the wheel of life, and it spins, it's out of our control. So when we can't control life, we have to control ourselves. So I'm taking that with that vision board, you know, someone that's trying to manifest, control what they bring into their life. So I don't know, that's what I saw, that she, like, definitely knew who he was, and she was, like, trying to manifest that. Okay, so how did they meet? How did they meet? Did someone introduce them on a blind date? Or was it the Snapchat thing where she said that he saw some video of her? This fell out again. Okay, so let's see why. I'm not sure what this means for that. Was it a blind date? Did someone set them up on a blind date? Or was it like some Snapchat thing? Like the video thing? And if so, is it true that he messaged her, or did she message him? Because she was manifesting him. Alright, 8 of Cups, the 2 of Wands, and Justice. I don't know how I feel about that. Alright, the Death card, that's Scorpio energy. It's like an ending, a new beginning. In this card specifically, she really tries to emphasize the artist. If I didn't mention, I'm using this deck, and the way the art is done is, like, very regal, and she wanted to emphasize, like, positivity in the art overall. So, like, this is the Death card. It shows a widow, but it's really, like, emphasizing the sun in the background, the new day that comes after the ending. But this card represents a permanent ending. Oh, here's this King of Wands. This 10 of Cups. Empress. Looking at the cups. The 8 of Swords. The 4 of Cups. The 9 of Pentacles. Okay. And the 9 of Cups. This 8 of Cups. This is what I'm feeling. Again, the general reading for entertainment purposes only. I'm feeling like, because this card ended in the last question about the she knew who he was, okay, right? Trying to manifest this person. I'm thinking that she looked at it like she had nothing to lose. This that came out for the first question about, and I felt like it was representing her energy, like how her family and the people that she didn't really want Harry to know, right? Like her energy, impulsive, and also like more a king. It's not the queen, but a flamboyant. Like it doesn't matter what's between the legs. It's representing that she was like more aggressive. Her energy. Sensual, wand, impulsive energy. Feeling like she had nothing to lose. Being this, I'm gonna go for it. Because she's looking at it like, and this came out in the different deck for the reading. I feel like where I'm peeking in on when they got married. The Empress. So the Empress is looking at this ultimate happiness, fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, happiness, 10 of Cups. She's got all these stars around the head. Like, she's a star, and she wants to be, like, his, this represents, like, how the masculine, like, it's all the queens in one. It's the epitome of what the masculine energy desires in the feminine. And I feel like she messages him, and she might have done it like a few times, maybe even 8 times. This is the 8 of Cups. If you watch my other readings, when I use this deck, I usually say the cups in this deck make me feel weird. It makes me feel a different thing than I usually feel from the 8 of Cups in other decks. Because it usually represents 8 of Cups walking away. If it's in reverse, walking back. It depends on the reader and how they read it, but ultimately, that's overall what it means. But in this, they're to the side. The cups. And I always say, like, this sometimes makes me feel like someone that's in and out, back and forth, because of the way the cups. And usually, in the 8 of Cups cards, you don't see the water. And here we do, and that's like all the emotion and feelings. So I feel like this is talking about, like, the back and forth, like, maybe 8 times she messaged him before he actually answered. Because he might have been, like, at a crossroad, like, back and forth about if he should give it any attention, because, and I'm gonna say, he might have had, like, or, because I just felt this before, he might have, like, knew who she was. You know what I'm saying? Like, that she was on a show, or an American actress, or model, or, you know what I mean? That he was even entertaining it at all. Because this could represent 8 messages that went back and forth before he really, you know, said, yeah, maybe, you know, we'll hang out. But I'm gonna say, she took a chance and she messaged him first, but she won't admit to that. And she was like, again, this 8, I feel like this is the energy that's binding themselves. So I feel like the eight, like 8 times, you know, each time maybe she's taking it like a jab, like, all right, I gotta try again. That, like, she's gonna make him want this cup, because it's the 4 of Cups. It's sometimes a person that doesn't, you know, they're not taking the cup that's offered. And she was really coming off as an independent energy, because this is the 9. But I always say when I get the 9 of Pentacles in this deck, that, like, usually it's more bright looking. So I usually say this is the person that's coming off. Usually I don't say they're coming off this way. I'm saying they're feeling this way. That they're independent, but they are tired of going to bed alone at night. Because it's like it just reminds me, I don't know, that's what I feel from this card sometimes in a relationship thing. But because I started by saying coming off that way, so she was coming off that way. Like, I'm an independent energy and stuff, but I'm tired of being, you know, I'm looking, like, maybe expressing, like, that she was looking for some sort of emotional fulfillment, but only with the right person. Only with the right person. Only someone that will make her feel like royalty. Alright. Yeah. And this justice is here. This is like, she was like, he was back and forth about maybe, is this person for real? Are they honest? Justice. Okay? Alright. That's what I'm seeing there for that. Alright. Again, a general reading for entertainment purposes only. Alright. So, what was my other question? Okay. So this is my trigger question. if you're triggered by, this is like a conspiracy, I don't know. You know how, like, there's a lot of things that people feel she's not been honest about. And this one I was really on the fence about asking, because it's next level, and it kind of, for me, I don't know if I should be really asking this, because it's kind of messed up, but I feel like people might want to know this, or, you know, so I'm going to ask it. So again, this is the last question I'm asking. It's very triggering if you are triggered by losing a baby, okay? Like, miscarrying, or if you're triggered by, like, because I know that, like, did she carry the babies? There was some, like, I didn't realize people actually thought that maybe she had a surrogate and didn't actually carry the babies. So, I'm gonna ask, I guess I'll just ask, did she actually carry her babies? Did she have a surrogate? Because that would answer, or then, you know, because if that comes out, like, yeah, then the other question wouldn't matter. That would just be assumed to not have been true, I would assume, right? Right. So, yeah, let's just ask that. Did Meghan have surrogates, or a surrogate? Like, because there's 2 children, so maybe she carried one and the other one was a surrogate and she didn't want us to know. Was she honest about carrying her babies herself? It's kind of like a weird question, but it's definitely, I saw videos that people, I didn't realize that was a thing. It'd be kind of weird. Alright, there's this death card. The Star, Page of Pentacle, the Tower. What are we feeling here? The Death card, the Page, this 2 of Swords, and the 6. Alright, look, this is a journal reading for entertainment purposes only. But this is what I'm feeling. See, when I saw this down here, I see the Star card. For me, this is like the wish, the hope, the dream. This is when the magician has manifested what it desired to create, okay? When I saw the Page, I immediately thought, because pages represent younger energies, and I see it holding this big pentacle that is, like, for me, it's money, but it's also, for me, roots, like the stability and the prosperity, the feeling of security. And then I see the Tower. And usually after the Tower is, like, the Star, like, the new beginning comes after the collapse of, like, the Tower. Everything fell apart. It's chaos. It's the foundation falling apart. It makes me think the foundation of the body wasn't able to, okay? And that there was someone younger, paid, okay, a page energy, someone younger, and it fell here on the page. Because then I saw this other page, and it has this little cut. To fulfill the wish, alright? So it's like, it was a disaster, there was chaos, and then this, and then able to have the dream, the wish, the child. And then also seeing the Death card, like we just saw it before. But it represents a finality, a permanent ending. But then this new day, right? So it's like, and maybe this page, the Page, helps bring the new day. And there's emotion here, you know? And then this 2 of Swords, this is like closing off the heart, blindfolding, like keeping it, the truth within, okay? That's usually how I describe it. And then the 6 of coins being here, like giving someone the coins, you know, to be able to have the 2 children. And if it's not saying, I normally would not say that, but just seeing the scales, the two, really just, I don't know, just stood out to me. And then this, like, girl and this boy, you know, and if not, it's, you know, showing or saying, I mean, Six of Coins overall is, like, the person that gives, it's like, you know, sometimes it's talking about we need help for this, so that's what the cards say. Okay, again, it's a general reading for entertainment purposes only, but that's what I saw here. I'm gonna leave it there, guys. If you want to support what I do, please like the video, subscribe if you're not already. Hit the notification bell to, you know, get notified when I upload. If you want to donate to me, you can buy me a coffee. If you would like a personal reading, look in my description about information. You can hit me up in an email. All right, hope to see you next time.